What's up, motherfuckers? It's Big Pete coming to you live from my grandparents' basement. On today's episode, we are going to be reviewing the new Megadeth album, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead. This fucking album, I'm going to start off by saying, is probably the most disgusting Megadeth album that has come out since probably Rust in Peace in 1990. I might be a little ambitious in that statement. The only one I personally think might give it a run for its money, close to it anyway, is The System Has Failed from 2004. That album is really fucking good. But this has been 6 years in the making. I believe it is the longest gap between two Megadeth albums in their career so far. But Dave Mustaine has really had something to fucking prove here, because the fucking riffs on this album are just like straight out of the fucking 80s. Like a fucking 20-something-year-old Dave Mustaine wrote these and been sitting on them for fucking 35 years. It is insanity. First track we start off with, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead, the title track. It starts out a little bit more mid-paced groove, a little bit fucking heavier riffs in the verses. And it all around, it has like a countdown to extinction or euthanasia type feel to it, which I don't mind at all because I really like those two records. And it's a good way to open the album. Then we go immediately into Life in Hell. Not Life is Hell. I was about to say Life is Hell, but it's Life in Hell. Track 2, it is a fucking absolute thrasher banger. It just assaults you for fucking 4 minutes or however long it is. I don't know. It's not long enough, to be honest. I could listen to it all day. That song, sick. 10 out of 10. Then we go into track 3, Night Stalkers. Holy shit. This album, I mean, we all know, if you're familiar with it at all, it was the second single released off of this album. So it was out like a month ago, before this album came out. But I literally can't get enough of that song. I've probably listened to the single like 40 fucking times. And then I've listened to it on this album like another 10 times now. It is just absolutely disgusting. The main fucking riff in that song, I can't say enough good about it. Next is Dogs of Chernobyl. We get some interesting shit here. It starts off a little bit slower, like more mid-paced. The Dogs of Chernobyl, it's more of like a metaphor for something he's talking about in the song. I honestly, Dave's voice, let's be real here, not the greatest. I don't tend to focus on his lyrics much. I haven't actually gotten a chance to read through them in this yet. Look, it broke. I got it like that. It fucking broke. But honestly, Dave's lyrics aren't that important. His vocal delivery is pretty much on par with whatever other Megadeth album you'll find. But it works so well with the rest of the music. You know, we all know he's a shit singer. We'll just say that right now. But this is thrash fucking metal, and you don't need to be a beautiful singer for thrash metal. Looking at you, James Hetfield. But Dogs of Chernobyl starts out more mid-paced. It's got really kind of like an eerie, creepy vibe to it. And then at the end, it picks up. It goes full force. Next song is Sacrifice. Really good song. Nothing really anything different that I haven't said already. Junkie, the intro the first couple of times I listened to it, the intro of Junkie kind of threw me a little bit. I thought it was a little weird. But really good fucking groovy song about like fucking addictions and it's bullshit, whatever. Psychopathy, interlude track, nothing really special. Killing Time, great fucking song. Soldier On, this is the first, this is the next thing that it stands out. It just has like a like throughout the whole thing, and it's so good. It was the third single released off of this album, but the more I listen to this album, like through its entirety, like the more I enjoy that song. At first, I wasn't really into it when the single came out. I was like, decent. But the way that it's placed on this album in the track order, it fucks. Then we have one of my personal favorites on the whole album, Celebutante. Now, at first I thought this was just a word that Dave Mustaine made up, but I literally Googled it. It is a word that's been around since the 1930s. He's basically singing about, like, fame and fucking fortune and shit, and, like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really listen much to what he's saying, more so the rest of the music. And the music in this one, the riffs, it is such a hardcore, old school fucking vibe. Oh, it is, I love it. It was pure fucking, like Peace Sells fucking vibe. Incredible song. Now, the second to last track on this album, Mission to Mars. First couple times, I didn't really like it. But it grew on me more with each spin of this album. It starts out kind of weird. Like you wouldn't really expect a Megadeth song to open the way that this song does. But it picks up into fucking disgusting riff after disgusting riff, and it's really cool concept. I don't think fucking Dave Mustaine has ever wrote anything like that before, and it's a decent song. Then, closing out the album, We'll Be Back. This is the very first single released, which I thought at the time was an odd that they would release the last song as the first single. I wish that they didn't, because I wanted to be surprised by this. Easily fucking top 3 best track on the whole album. It is disgusting. It's a great way to fucking close out the album. Fast, aggressive, the riffs, dude, the fucking riffs. Dave Mustaine riff master is fucking at it again. So, in total, I would give this album a solid 8.5 out of 10. Because, now, that is subject to change later on, but initial opinion, this album is really fucking good. You should buy it, or at the very least listen to it, or go catch them on their tour, because I know they're going to be fucking playing a lot of shows. So, 8.5 out of 10, Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead. Hardcore fucking thrash, throwback fucking, excellent. And if you don't fucking like it, if you disagree with me, I'm just gonna have to suck the skin off your dick.